What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody who supports SheepStaysLeepTV. It's very much appreciated. Much love. What I want to talk about real quick, man, is I want to talk about how this whole YouTube, Instagram, live culture, and how it's giving people leeway to become snitches and informants. See, for a long time, I don't know if y'all really realize, but Facebook and Instagram, those three initials equal to FBI. And a lot of these cats that got YouTube channels that be sitting around talking all this gangster shit, but they talking about it on the internet. And then these guys get caught up in something in the streets and then they crying wolf. We gotta watch these people, man. A lot of these guys that's running around calling people snitches that are not snitching, but then they'll sit here and uphold a person who actually is sitting on the stand and telling on someone. I see a lot of people supporting this kid, Troy Ave. And this dude is a dishonorable dude. This is a dude who claimed he was a street cat, who rapped about a bunch of street stuff, and he not from the streets. He's not a street dude. And then when some street stuff happened, the first thing he want to do is he want to sit on a stand and testify. That is the direct definition of a snitch. Being a snitch is being a part of a crime with other people, and you implicate them in the crime as if you wasn't a part of it. That is the direct definition of a snitch. That is what snitching is. And this whole Facebook live, Instagram live culture is cultivating snitching. It's making snitching acceptable. And it's disgusting, man, because what it's actually showing people, or what it should be showing this new generation, is, man, stay out the streets. Stay out the streets, man. The streets is over. Trying to be tough, trying to be something you're not, is never going to pan out good for you. I'm not that old, but when I was growing up, man, the older guys didn't let you take part in shit that they knew you wasn't built for. You had to prove yourself before you can do certain things, before you can say certain things, before you can even act a certain way. You had to prove yourself. And a lot of these dudes get on YouTube and on Instagram and they talk about a life that they've never experienced. They talking about shit that they watched from outside their windows. And it's very disgusting to me, man. It is, because it's also showing the lack of male guidance that's going on in these households. A lot of these kids that's getting up here calling people rats and all of that type, they don't even know what snitching is. They don't even know. They have no idea. They're going around and they listening to other people speak and they're parroting what other people are saying. And they don't even know the definition of a snitch. You see? But this is what this social media culture have created. It have created and gave leeway to dudes snitching on themselves, dudes being snitches, and people accepting it. And it just shows how much sheep is running around in society. Because it's sad that These people don't even know how to think for themselves. They just follow and parrot and impersonate other people. And this is the problem that you have today. With most of these kids who want to be rappers, most of these kids who want to be bloggers, they don't have no originality. And they running around and they trying to impersonate dudes who are not stand-up dudes. And being that you can get a bunch of likes and comments under your video, it kind of validates what you're saying. And that's what people think today. People think because you get a lot of views and a lot of comments under your video, that substantiates what you're saying. And this is exactly how they designed it. Meanwhile, the whole time, the police is watching everybody. You see? People don't know that there's a task force that strictly watch social media. People don't know that there's a division in the criminal justice department who pays attention for cyber crimes. But these dudes getting on the internet and speaking about shit that they don't even understand. And it's sad, man, because like I said, it's showing the lack of male guidance in the household. It's showing the lack of male leadership. Where you got these young dudes running around impersonating snitches and upholding snitch behavior. We in a time where real is rare. And the real is always gonna be disqualified in situations. Because it's not cool to be real no more to most people. You know, if you a real dude, they say you're boring. You're not exciting enough. Because you're not a clown. You're not a buffoon. You're not trying to be in the spotlight. And that's the problem that we have today, man. The lack of male leadership is the problem. When I was growing up, you know, you had dudes on the block who was doing certain shit, but at the end of the day, they kind of steered dudes to do the right thing. Most of them, they steered us to do the right thing. If you went to school, they encouraged you to go to school. Now you got these kids on the internet saying you ain't got to go to school. It don't matter if you don't go to school. You can learn everything from YouTube. You ain't got to go to school. You don't have to be yourself. You could be whatever you want to be. Because see, when it's time to pay the price, when it's time to sign that check that you wrote with your mouth, that you know your ass can't cash, you know you could always run to the police and tell them you're just a blogger. You know you could run to the police and say, I'm just a rapper. I don't live this life. I'm just rapping. I'm an entertainer. And this is what this shit has come to. This is what it's come to, man. And they got a lot of us, BMs out here looking real bad, man. Looking real bad. So all my solid BMs, man, keep it solid, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to y'all. Keep standing tall. Because we gotta keep this example out here. Because it's a lot of flimsy dudes. And being flimsy and being a rat is the new culture. Co-signing rats is the new culture. Because this is what people are doing right here on social media. It's okay. It's all love. We gonna shout these dudes out. We gonna buy these dudes music. All of this for views and comments and all of that. So shout out to my all solid BMs, man. Keep standing tall. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. And just stay out the way, man. Cause a lot of us are extinct. They're trying to make us extinct, but we're an endangered species, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep it tall. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment if you agree or not, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. To the next one. Peace.